That's the only photo I could find. I know I've got other photos somewhere, but this is the only one that shows me how I really looked when I first went in. I probably didn't look real happy, but I wasn't real happy at the time. But we got through it. My name is Leland Walker. I'm a farm boy from Iowa. And I got drafted in Des Moines, Iowa. Later, attained the rank of E5 sergeant. I got the news that I was going to be drafted. My dad called me and said, you better get back home because the draft board is actually looking for you. Dad and I got up real early and got into the recruiting place in Indianola, where I went to high school. Hitched a ride with 2 Army officers that were going to their work job. Pretty quiet ride, although they were talking about stuff, but I wasn't paying attention. I didn't, And so I'm very quiet. No, I don't know what to expect. I'm just listening to what they're talking about, and I don't even remember what they say because I was just wondering what in the world is going on. Well, this is the induction photo. I had gone into the Army, been inducted Fort Des Moines in Des Moines, Iowa. As I recall, we were all of us were in a line getting ready for this, kind of wondering what in the world is it going to be like. We don't have any idea what's going on. Getting the photo taken, I was just wondering what was ahead for me, what's going to happen. I knew I had to go through basic, but other than that, I didn't know what to expect. So it was very apprehensive. And then we got on a plane and flew to Fort Polk, Louisiana, to start what we thought was going to be training there. And when I called my dad and said I'm on my way to Fort Polk, he kind of sighed and says, "Oh, brother," he says, "that's the worst place you could possibly go in the United States." It was like pre-Jungle War. And we had certain training for that, so we got into our jungle clothes, so to speak, and got out in the swamp. And I was getting really thirsty. I drank my water, and I put my canteen with a cleansing pill into my canteen, and put my canteen down into the murky water. I kind of cleaned stuff away, and that old muddy water, and let it just kind of seep in, and just took a swig out of that and made it through the rest of the march. And that was the closest to jungle training I had gotten, and I thought this is really kind of crappy. But one of the things that I remember is how we were lined up to get these shots like we were farm animals, and with a pneumatic gun, and they would just put it right up to you, and there's no needle. It just shot the serum into your shoulder, and some guys flinched and would cut themselves. And so you're still thinking, wow, I gotta hold still really well and get the shot. And then then it was over. And that's how we got our shots. All the weird ones, plague, cholera, all the stuff that you usually think of giving to your hogs on the farm because they needed shots. And we got all the stuff that they would get. Well, we were all in some kind of a line or whatever and having our picture taken, but it was pretty quiet. No one knew what to say or what to do, and we didn't know what to expect, except that we didn't think that we'd be in a combat situation because we were several college graduates, and got to know several of them, and we didn't think that they would put college graduates out into the combat, that they could find other places for us to go. And that didn't happen.